I love nature. One thing about me, I'm a nature girl. Eventually, I feel like I'll probably be living in like a farm or something with like a big ass house, something like this. It's just all land, seclusion. I have like goats and chickens and dogs and cats. I don't eat meat, so they're gonna be nice and safe. They're just gonna be there to get nice and fat. You know, just live in nature. Come on, Chubb. How can we not like nature? Like, look at all these peaceful vibes.
All right, so let's talk about your upbringing, your childhood. What was that like?
All right, my childhood. I'm originally from Queens, New York. Can you see me okay? Good. Hey, you can keep this in there too. It's all raw stuff. You can see me good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So, I'm originally from Queens, New York. Take off my glasses so you guys can see my eyeballs. Just a little bright, protecting the eyes. But I'm originally from like Queens, New York. I left New York when I was 12, obviously with my mom, because I can't come, to Philly all the way by myself as a 12-year-old. But she decided to move to Philly. I guess she thought like it would be like a better life and easier, because anybody who knows anything knows how expensive New York is to live. Back then and especially now. But yeah, I'm originally from Queens, New York. I grew up, like I said, I spent 12 years of my life there. Now in hindsight, when I think about my childhood, it wasn't, terrible as it could have been. But now that I think about it, there were some things, that were missing that I could kind of see now as an adult. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I noticed when I started writing music, it was always in the direction of like uplifting, positivity, and I'm just like, where did that come from? It's because I knew what it was like to like struggle. Well, we going down a little bit memory lane here. I have no idea. I don't remember any of this because clearly I was just a little bambina. That's me, y'all. Can you believe that? That's me. I think I was probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months old. You see the big ass eyes. That's me. Shining ever since I was little. Yep. And my mom used to tell me lots of stories, and she still tells me lots of stories till this day about, how she struggled a lot with us. At 2 months old, like my dad, he was kind of a young man, so he was like in and out the house, Rolling Stone with girls and everything. He was married. She said he left when I was like 2 months old, to go be with his women. And she was like struggling with me and my brother. He was like 2 at the time, and I was probably like, what, a month old? And she said she had to like, she ran out of diapers for me, so she had to like, use a washcloth as a diaper for me. Apparently, and she dipped Wonder Bread in sugar water and had me suck on it because she was struggling. And my dad, so yeah. But as you see, we survived, and kudos to her because she made that shit fucking happen. Yeah, I was raised by a single mom, and I think that fact alone made me like really like hungry and like determined and like strong, because I never really had that like male figure to really like step up and like be there. So I always felt like I had to be that for myself and be strong.
You were so dark, a little dark in bed. They make a circle with all the other kids, and you was in the middle. That's what I love you were.
Wow.
But you was one of the best kids I ever know. Never crying. You were a good kid.
Wow.
You so really nice. I just woke up one morning.
Sweetie pie.
Yeah.
I'm still a sweetie pie when I want to be.
All I know that after I get back to you, like 1 month later, your father left. And I said, you know what? I can take care of my kids.
So you raised us all on your own. He left and all that stuff. And
yeah, I stand.
Wow.
I stand and take care of my kids. I said,
I've done a lot in this industry to try to like get to where I'm trying to get. I did the American Idol, the X Factor and all that other stuff.
Oh my God, we've been through a lot.
So how was that experience, us standing in a line in hot ass weather like this for like 16 hours
Cold
plus just
weather
to get
too.
a 1-minute audition and to fail.
Cold weather too. Oh my God. Sometimes, you know, even though they
Oh my
always
God.
deny you, I still believe in you. I still know you are the one. You're gonna be the one. Because see that video.
They was cray cray.
Yeah, I know what you got in there. I know something really coming. That's what I know. But you know,
I think what they were probably seeing, like I said previously, I wasn't the most confident teenager. I really had no idea or had no clue who I was, so I can understand why they probably were like, maybe, you know, I do remember people saying like, you know, get better and come back next time. And in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, that's why you gotta be confident. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know you go somewhere, what you coming to do, and don't doubt yourself because you lit. So we're here at Checkmate Experience with Mr. B Easy. This is choreographed versus 4. It's my time. Come on back.
What's good? David Heller, aka Dr. Moose.
What?
Yeah.
This is your boy Azari, known as the Philly Sonic Chill Light Skin.
It's your boy Tyrese, aka Footloose, aka however you want to call me, and this is Checkmate.
Let's get it. There goes.
I gotta make a face first.
Come on.
Yes. It's me, truly, yours truly, Mr. B Easy. I'm the guy with the hip. You doing it? They're doing like that a logo.
Just
Yeah, it was a lot, but I'm just thankful, you know, that God preserved me, because like I said, I didn't have the tools to, you know, calm myself down and, you know, regulate my emotions and figure out what's happening. I was just in this cloud, and I think God was just like slowly just moving with me. It didn't help too that I had friends that were just like, I don't want to like blame anyone or anything, but you know, I'm sure they'll watch this and they know who they are. You know why we're not friends anymore. You know I was your friend and you know you wasn't my friend. But it's okay. It's all love. It's all forgiven. I know certain people have issues and things like that, so it is what it is. But I always advocate, you need to be mindful about who you have around you, especially when you're trying to be successful. Because the people around you can weigh on how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your ability to accomplish things. You know, people that plant seeds and you don't realize that till later. You're just thinking about things that people said and, oh, you can't do that, or people literally say to you. I've had people's parents literally say to me, I can't do that. I purposely just tell them this is what I want to do. Oh, you can't do that. I'm like, what they mean to say is they can't do that.
Agreed.
Because we ain't the same. I'm not even from this planet, so regular. Stay over there. Segment with my friend Skeezy here. He's known me since the very, very beginning. And I figure I want you guys to get a little bit more familiar with me, to know the journey. So I figure, why not take it all the way back to the roots? So here's the one and only Skeezy.
What's going on? Skeezy. I knew Slay from way back in my little adolescent days, you know, when I first was able to glean the block and stuff like that. I met Slay through a friend, which is her friend,
Yup,
Amber or whatever.
yup.
I lived on Champ Loss, Franklin Champ Loss, and I think her people stayed at like Asher and Champ Loss.
I think so. Right in Alany.
Yeah, so I ended up meeting her, stuff like that. She said she had a friend. You know how kids get together, then they go to the park. It's around like 4th of July. You know, the fireworks and stuff was going on. We debating on like, oh, this is the playground where they had the fireworks. I might go here. And she's like, oh, well, we gonna go somewhere else, I don't know. We were debating on where we was going at. So we get to the park, and I'm with my friend, Bam or whatever like that. And I was like, you rap? And stuff like that. We both rap and stuff like that. I do a little management, but more, then I was more of an artist, like a freestyler and stuff like that. And then I heard her sing. She was like, oh, my friend sing. Amber said, my friend sing. I said, oh, yeah, you sing? I was like, sing something for me.
And I sung Drunk in Love by Beyonce. It was like late at night in the park, and I'm just like, who is this random guy asking me to sing? But it's so funny because me and the person that I met him through, we're not even friends anymore. It wasn't no beef or anything. She just like disappeared. I have no clue where she is. And we remained friends for all these years.
Right.
But yeah, we definitely seen some adventures.
Like in terms of space and in terms of the systems and how much can we capture, but like you can probably even do stuff around while you just be before, just like how you do like different poses.
There's no limit, y'all. Just have fun.
Like spin around, use our arms and come back up. Make pictures around. Make us want to see the top of our head and our arms. We wear like all black. We wear like a whatever color or white or something like that.
We all wear black.
All black.
And the scene is gonna be black and white. And I love the ballerina stuff he was doing. I want
Come on, get my man.
When you bring your knees to your chest, I want you to straighten your legs. So move up. Like bend your knees and then straighten your legs.
Okay, like I'm doing that thing at the gym.
Yeah,
All right.
just like that.
6, 5, 6, 7, fall. Now, open
Can you
your
bend
legs.
one knee? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, that's
Try that
fire! Come on, Pilates, just come in and
So
get
just
me.
make it again. So just make it one motion so your legs come up and they open.
Okay.
5,
Take your time,
6, 7, go.
Slow.
A shocking scene after the death of George Floyd, why so many poured into the streets.
We can't peaceably protest in the streets without getting tear gas thrown at us for what?
With demonstrators out in force again today, a violent takedown in Philadelphia, where a Foot Locker was looted after more than a dozen officers were injured there last night.
America is reeling from the painful reality of another mass shooting.
This latest massacre at an elementary school in a small Texas town. Here is the latest at 10.
Well, a transient who frequents the area around the store claims that he met the shooter as he was exiting the supermarket the day before the shooting, and that Peyton Gendron told him he was traveling the country but would be back tomorrow. And that
The last two South Street shooting suspects are back in Philadelphia. Philadelphia police say Quadir Dukes Hill and Najee Whittington were extradited from Virginia today following their arrest last Thursday.
It's like, wow. It literally looked like a Call of Duty game. I'm just like, who would do this? What's the motivation? Like, who would do this? Like, I've had a lot of thoughts in my life, but I've never woken up one morning and thought, I'm just gonna go shoot up random people at a market, or I'm just gonna go to a school and just begin pumping kids full of lead. I've never thought about that. So I don't know what that thought process is like. So, and those kids, like, it's just so crazy. I'm just like, I don't know what to say. It's just unbelievable. Babies.
I agree.
And some of these survivors, I saw on the news, these kids that survived the shooting, they're talking about the details and stuff, and I'm just like, they're never gonna like recover from this shit.
That's something you can't recover.
They're not gonna recover from it.
If
They're
grown
alive, but they
people,
just
adults,
killed them spiritually.
Right. If grown adults in war go through PTSD from what they deal in the war, imagine what a child is going through seeing something as vicious as that.
And I'm all about the mental health and the trauma and, you know, all this other stuff and shit. These kids.
Some more, chop up some more stuff. Other than that, I just want you more sexiness, more confidence, more lose more you, more natural. Bring it out. We're working.
It basically was like my confirmation that like there was something special about me, because believe it or not, I used to like have crazy low self-esteem when I was growing up. If I had the confidence I had now when I was like a teenager, I probably would have flew already. So I feel like I've always been this like person. It just kind of took time to like create and to cultivate, but I've always been creative. I was always in plays. I was always like doing some type of make-believe or some type of dress up, or like, you know, watching some type of, so it's all about like being willing to like not give up on yourself. Always be willing to like, I saw this thing that said, a quote that said, people be so scared to start over. I'm on my 40th life. Yo, I wholeheartedly agree with that, because I love the idea of like always, you know, transforming and starting over. Like if something's wrong, or even, it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't have to. All in all, what I want you guys to take away from this, everybody knows, everybody has an intuition. A lot of times we don't listen to it and we end up fucked up in the process. But you learn later on, that's what you get for not listening, because you know what you're talking about. Everybody knows when it's their time to do whatever, to succeed, to finally be happy, to finally stop being depressed, to finally go after your dreams, to finally finish school, lose weight, start drinking more water, whatever it is. I feel like it's been my time for some time, and I just started to like realize that up until a few years ago, and I'm like, man, it's been your time. You just was just in a cloud of, you know, instability and wrong people, and, you know, a shaky foundation, a shaky, you know, upbringing that kind of like shook things around for you. But now things are like coming into place, and you're starting to realize like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So all in all, I want you guys to take from this, it's your time to shine. Like, and don't let nobody take that from you. Don't even let yourself take that from you, because we all got an inner critic too. You be looking all fly and getting like thinking all good about yourself, and you start thinking like, man, do I really deserve this? Maybe I'm doing too much. No, the hell you're not. You deserve it all. All this amazingness that you see in your mind, this happiness, you know, sincere people around you, and just a content life of just peace and joy and love and success and happiness. It's your time.